Hi there. I want to walk you guys through um, what I did for a good season after I got my diagnosis. I do have to be honest with you. This wasn't intentional, but I feel like after I got that diagnosis, um, I was stuck in apathy a little bit, probably a bit in shock and not realizing it. Perhaps maybe even some depression, and again, not really recognizing that or understanding that about myself. um, I have never been a depressed person, and it's not something I really struggled with. My personality is always even keel. I don't have big swings up, I don't have big swings down. um, um, but I was stuck a little bit, and prior to getting my diagnosis, I was pushing physical therapy really hard, and I was just trying to fight or battle. But once I got the news of the diagnosis, again, not intentionally, I feel like I just got stuck a little bit. Um, this whole time I'm researching to pre-diagnosis, post-diagnosis. I'm looking up info. What can I do? There's no treatment. There's no cure for inclusion body myositis. What are my options? What can I do? Um, and one thing that got on my radar was mineral supplementation. In fact, a lot of the YouTube videos that I was seeing with autoimmune diseases, which is what inclusion body myositis is, was that mineral supplementation can help heal your gut. And when you're healing your gut, therefore your immune system is also getting healed. Um, and I looked up enough information to know, okay, they often take a hair sample, they send it to a lab, you get a report back on mineral deficiencies, minerals that you're overloaded on, um, as well as heavy metals and stuff. So, conceptually, this made sense and I was on board, but I was stuck. And thankfully, I told you guys in the last video, I got my diagnosis, I believe, on my birthday in August 2020. And I was stuck for about 6 months. And thankfully, I have an awesome wife. She loves me a lot and takes care of me way more than I deserve. She said, "Let's go, Mike. I'm going to take you to this health store here in town. This lady does mineral supplementation. She'll do this analysis on your hair, send it to a lab. We'll get a report. Let's do it. Let's go." And I didn't fight it. I wasn't dying to get myself out, but my wife, she dragged me, and we went, and and it was good. I think after a couple of weeks of me going in for them to take a sample of my hair, they take about a 1 inch chunk somewhere, or like a collective volume of like a tablespoon or something like that, and they send it into the lab. Um, and a few weeks later, I had my appointment to go over what my numbers were, and man, my copper was through the roof. I also had some other heavy metals, mercury, lead, arsenic, and my zinc levels were low. Something I learned is that there's a relationship with these minerals. Um, uh, Specifically, I learned zinc and copper have a relationship. When zinc is down, your body tries to use copper and hangs onto it, which is not a good thing. But because of that relationship, I was out of whack, way low on one, way high on, like 7 times above normal with my copper levels. And I can't remember how far below normal my zinc levels were, but there's a number of different relationships like that. I can't remember all of them, where I was just out of whack. And this natural, or maybe whole health is the term, a natural doctor, a whole health doctor, put me on some mineral supplementations. And I was excited, and there was hope for the first time in 6 months since I had got my diagnosis. And I think within 3 months, I noticed that my eyesight improved. Who would have guessed that one? That was weird. but I was excited about it. It was a sign of improvement. Something was happening, and then I also noticed that my gut health improved. I think even my skin, not that I really care, I want my muscles to be working better. I'm not looking for my skin to be looking good and healthy. I'm 46, by the way. But that was a benefit as well. Skin, gut health, eyesight, all good things. I don't think I would say it transformed how I felt physically, aside from my eyesight. But inside, I could tell, hey, some good things are happening. I think after 6 months of being on the mineral supplementation, I had another check-in, another hair analysis, sent to the labs, new results, and my copper came way down. I think at that time it was still 3 times above normal, but that's a good drop from 7 times above normal. As well as some, zinc, magnesium, calcium, some other various levels had improved, and some more balance in my numbers came about. And I think my takeaway after 3 months, 6 months, even a year, 2 years, my sentiment was, this has helped slow things down for me. It's helped slow down inclusion body myositis. Maybe that's a coincidence. I'm not a doctor. This isn't medical advice. But I just anecdotally felt this was slowing things down for me, which was good. That was another good sign. I will say, after doing that for 2 years, which takes us to, oh man, this past New Year. So it's November 2024 right now. Around December 2023, give or take 2 years, I kind of felt like I needed a change. I did appreciate the mineral supplementation, but something inside me made me feel like I needed to change some things up. It did some good to me, but I'm not looking just for not getting worse. I'm looking for what can help me get better. I'm thankful for all the various things that I've tried out. I'm thankful for the mineral supplementation, because for me, it's just a step along the path to learn and to heal. But I felt like I needed to change things up. So that really is a summary of, give or take, 2 years post-diagnosis on my journey of trying out mineral supplementation. I'll save the next step for the next video.